Let's hope resetting my PC helped. I doubt it did. And if we lag a ton, I mean, I might try and, like, suffer through it, I guess. Maybe a little bit. But, yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm going to be having my fan on for this one. I know it's a little bit loud in the background. It kind of sucks, but kind of need it. It's, like, ridiculously hot in my room. What up, Dats? What up? How'd rank go, man? How? It's like, how am I even lagging? Trash teammates? Yeah. I hate to say it, but, like, realistically, the best way you have to go about playing ranked is you're gonna have to play with a squad of some sort. It's still fucking... Oh, my lord. Let me switch something in the background really quick and see if it helps. But yeah, you gotta try and find a squad, honestly. Configure, advanced, rut row. Successfully connected. Apparently we're back. I switched to broadband, so hopefully we're better, honestly. It doesn't even look like it. God, I'm gonna fucking break something, man. I'm gonna actually break something. Because, like, I really don't know what to do to, like, make it so I can just have some decent speed. Like, I really, by the way, I have this shit bare fucking bones. Yeah, that's still lagging. There might not be anything I can do about it. I'm going to give it a second before we even start, because I don't want to have, like, 15 playthroughs like we did last time we did Bloodborne. So if we're lagging tonight, I guess I'll just stream tomorrow. But I'll give it a second to see if it'll stabilize. As Dr. Octopus would say. It's only a spike, it will soon stabilize. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say, is you're going to have to find a squad, man. It's still... It drops for a second, and then it comes back, I guess. I'll tell you one thing I wish I understood better. Is internet. And, like, how to make it work. And by the way, no offense to that raccoon kid, that's not the kind of teammates you need. I'm not saying you need someone who can carry. You need someone who can be consistent and be consistently good. Like, I can play very well. Sometimes I'll get overwhelmed and I'll get inside my head and I'll do some stupid shit. But, like, most of the time I play very well when I play the game. I play it very passive. I play it very intelligently. I'm running strats, shit like that. You need to try and find some friends that want to rank up. Even if they're bad fucking players, by the way. Like, even if they're bronze players, you can teach them. I mean, you've learned a lot over the past couple of sessions playing with Jacob and I. Mainly Snaky, but... I'm sure there's a lot. Okay. I think we're stabilized. Cross your fingers, bro. No, like, you seriously have gotten better. You still have a couple of things that I wish you didn't do sometimes. Like, whenever you die, you immediately get on Clash Royale, and that shit is in my fucking ear. No callouts as to where you died from? I mean, like, hey, what could you do? No, but, like, you really have been playing well, and you've gotten a lot better. I hope you realize that. You kind of got to remember, like, I know not hitting Emerald last time was pretty sad, and you're, like, crushed by it, but, like, dude, you got a lot higher than you could have, and you played very well, so I'd be very happy with that if I were you, honestly. Okay, we're going to want something here. So we need 12 skill. Is there anything in here with 12 skill? Exactly. That's 13. So basically with the weapon we're about to use, by the way, it's going to be arcane damage and strength damage. It's going to be the Holy Moonlight Sword. The one that Ludwig uses. So we got to try to find something here that's balanced in... See, this, I want to pick this, but the issue with us picking this is we have to fight, like, 3 bosses, right? And, well, technically we only need to fight 2 bosses, so I hate that it keeps telling me that I've been dropping frames. Like, I know, bro. Please stop, PC. We can start out with low arcane, because we're not going to be using anything with arcane right away, so I think we'll actually do violent past. Because then we only need to put 3 into skill, and then a bunch into arcane. So yeah, I think we'll do violent past. Let's see if we have any favorites that I kind of like. Bro, what is this? I guess we'll rock this guy. We're going to change his build to very slim. Actually, we'll just change it to slim. I know, we'll just do standard, why not? I don't want to make him young. Yeah, please just connect. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You wanna know why it just lagged? Because it just switched me to the fucking broadbands on the internet. I just want to call Comcast and give them a piece of my mind. It's actually Xfinity, I guess, but still. It's switch broadbands. Guys, you should try and find people, like, in casual that are good or whatever. I can do, like, a mass party if you want. Some of the guys I play with are not, you know, not the best. They're like you. I'm just kidding. They might not be the best players, but I could do like a massive party tomorrow afternoon if you want. Just one of those like massive chats and be like, hey, got a buddy here, plat player, looking to squad up with people to rank up. If anyone's interested, join him, whatever. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not playing ranked anymore. Like, I'm gonna be like Tom Brady, bro. Do you know who Tom Brady is? I don't know if you know anything about football, but let me make sure I sent that in the Discord before we get started. I did, okay. I don't know if you know anything about Tom Brady, but he's like announced his retirement like 4 times. He's a professional NFL quarterback, and he has announced his retirement like 4 times, and he hasn't retired like at all. He's like, I hate to break it to you guys, I'm retiring. Next season he's playing for a different team. That's gonna be me. I'm retiring. So guys, welcome back. We're gonna be playing ranked. Bro wants me. Bro wants me. We're gonna play online until we get done with the challenge dungeon. I'll hop offline. Because there is an issue when you play online. If you like lose connection even for a second to your internet, it will kick you out of the game. It'll be like you've lost connection. Goodbye. Oh no. I hate the fucking idiot. I'm actually... I was going to disparage this message, but I was like, you know what, let's not waste the time doing it. And plus all those guys ran up on us. I hate people like that, by the way. What they'll do is they'll put messages right in front of a lamp, so you'll have like an entire horde of enemies behind you, and you're running to the lamp to get the invincibility frames and go back to the hunter's dream. And some idiots put a fucking message there, so you click on it and it kills you. So we're going to use the saw cleaver, by the way. Hunter's Axe wouldn't be a bad choice either. But we're going to use the saw cleaver. This one's going to be really cool. Yeah, it's just kind of like a ratty thing people do. But yeah, no, I really genuinely think I'm retired from Siege. Because, like, dude, I was, like, on the edge after playing with Snakey and helping him hit champ, and we had a bunch of good games the other night, right? And I'm like, you know, maybe I could stick around, play a little bit better, whatever, right? Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the Hunter's Dream really fast, actually. I got somebody asking me something. Is that the stream lagging or what? I think it's just me lagging. My phone. I'll be back. Give me just a half a second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Dad, so you still here? So I'm gonna say something, but if you're gone, that's cool too. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna go back now. I had to talk to someone for a second here. Alright, sweet. But yeah, after that, like, I don't know if you remember, you were obviously there, but do you remember that fucking Toxic guy? Like, that was his actual name was Toxic, but with an X, two X's instead of an X and then a C. After that experience with that guy, dude, I was like, that's the ranked experience you get. If you go into game chat, someone's gonna fucking team kill you, scream at you, shit talk you. It's not like somebody's gonna be like, hey, let's work better as a team, we're gonna win this game. It's like, oh man, we're 3-1 against these guys. We just lost the first round to just some unlucky shit. Time to fucking sell the rest of the game, right? And then we had that experience with him just being an asshole to Vex and whatnot. So I was like, I guess that's whatever, right? And then we had that exact same experience when it was just you and I duo queuing. Like that guy fucking team killed us. Like, it just, like, it ruined my experience. And I was like, you know what, this is all fucking ranked Siege is. Like, yeah, if you get a full squad, it can be better, but I just realized we actually don't need to grab any of these guys. Actually, no, we do, because we need a little bit of level. Last time we played this, I didn't level up my character at all before fighting Gascoigne. And it was very bad. It was very unfun. Because I actually lost a couple of Gascoigne fights. I lost like 2 Gascoigne fights. Because, like, I get him to the end, and I don't know if you remember last time when you were watching, but we used a music box on him, right? And what it does is it stuns him for a couple of seconds. And you're supposed to get 2 stuns out of the music box, right? Like, he'll grab his head the first time, second time he won't be as long, even stunned the first time. So it was just like, it was just such a bad experience. Like, I was like, ugh. And we barely beat him the third time we did the fight. So we're definitely going to want to level up our character. Shout out to the lag again. Dude, I really wish I could just have stable internet right now. Kind of sucks that it isn't. I'm going to keep watching it. Like, doesn't really matter if we lag too much, but I don't want to lag during a boss fight or something. Really isn't much I can do. Keeps asking to redo the match. Did you, did I ever send you that TikTok of Brack 1v1ing Jinxie? The Zim guy, and he just, like, Jinxie just completely shit on the guy first 3 rounds. Puts on the glasses and starts going pulse. That's what I envision you doing right now. You're definitely really good at 1v1s and shit. Well, I mean, let's be honest, you stream snipe, but still, not bad. I think it's the same thing with every game, though. You kind of gotta learn when to be aggressive and when not to be. In some circumstances. I keep telling you. Make a YT, bro. Make a YT. That's the #1 reason, by the way, why I will never do a custom game, is because it is so easy to stream snipe in a custom. And custom games, in my opinion, are just like, they're so annoying because it's not like an actual setting of ranked, right? Because it's like usually never a 5v5. It's usually like a 2v2. You have ops that are banned, etc., right? Like, it's just annoying. You definitely should, man. Like, even if it's just like some of your clutches or whatever. That's what I used to do a lot of, was just like a lot of my older videos are like old Siege content. But I don't know, like, to be honest, streaming has been a lot of fun, but it's also like pretty miserable sometimes. Same with making videos on YouTube. I just did a 1v3 and they won 4-3. Oh, if it's your, if it's your goofy goober buddies, bro, let's be honest, those guys aren't great. Not gonna lie, they got shit on when they 1v1'd us. Or 2v2, I guess the custom does. Like, they were lining up and shit, bro. I was on Sledge, I fake planted the bomb, and then they both ran in the same doorway. I just held down R2 and killed them both. And they're like, no, bro, no. They were mad you were giving callouts too. They weren't your friends? Nice. Yeah, because all I was saying is your friends, yikes. Not the creme de la creme, bro. They are bottom barrel. No. It's like the same reason, like, if I was being honest, right, I could probably go find, like, a really good stack of people to play with, like, high plats and whatnot, and fit among them pretty well, right? But, like, I still prefer to play with people who I actually enjoy playing with, right? Like, I don't... That's the thing with Siege. God, the sounds are so loud right now. I'm gonna turn these down a little bit. I may turn those up before a boss fight. But... Like, I used to play this game, right? Let's turn it up by at least 1. I hate that in video games, by the way. You turn down the sound by 1, it does nothing. You turn it down by 2, and it's like you can't hear. Can you send me something? Sure. Is he gonna be on Discord? Oh, snap, yeah. I'll look at him. Is it something like racist? Like, the only thing I don't want to open on stream is like something racist. Off stream? Sure. No, I'm just kidding. Uh-oh, we gotta back up. Is this something racist? Or why are you saying no? I was kind of hoping that guy wouldn't get launched off the ledge. That's very unfortunate for us. By the way, look at, like, the foreign trousers aren't half bad, but the sullied bandages are pretty bad. The foreign garb is very garbage. And the black hood is just kind of garbage. So, like, it's always worth it to grab this armor before you fight a boss. Because, like, most of the attacks in this game are, like, considered physical damage and not so much arcane and shit. Oh, you sent it to me? I'll grab it after I kill these rats. This really isn't a game I can pause. So yeah, we actually are going to have to do 3 bosses with this weapon, by the way. We're going to have to do Vicar Amelia and... Well, so we're going to have to do Cleric Beast. We're going to have to do Vicar Amelia, and we're also going to have to do Blood-Starved Beast. And what's his name? Gascoigne before we can get our weapon. God damn, bro. You should have, listen to that, I'm watching this stream. The build that we're doing right now is going to be Holy Moonlight Sword. So it is a magic... It's in every Dark Souls game. Every Dark Souls game except for like Sekiro has a variant of this weapon. It's usually called the Holy Moonlight Sword, the Holy Blade, something like that. It's a bright blue / turquoise weapon that emits like arcane blasts, as well as also like focuses on like heavy hitting. So basically it's going to be a strength arcane build. Like the only real quote-unquote arcane builds in this game, there really isn't any pure arcane unless you beat the game once with pure arcane, which is really tough. Because you get the Cause Parasite from the Orphan of Cause, right? And that one's just kind of... We don't need to kill these guys. That one's pretty good. Like, if you set up your build properly and you can get to New Game Plus with the Cause Parasite, you can just, like, absolutely destroy your second playthrough. But that's about it. You get out of my way. Yeah, you snapped that kid's head, by the way. It was interesting, because I had, like, a bunch of those kills earlier, yesterday when Fenrir first came out, because, like, everybody was, like... It's so funny, right? Because, like, the biggest downside to Fenrir is the way your teammates play with him. Like, if their first instinct is the Fenrir gadgets go off and just, like, shoot the shit up towards the Fenrir device, like, you can easily see where their bullets are coming from and get a free kill on them, right? And that's what I did to, like, 4 people yesterday. Right? I got... What's it called? I got an Ella shooting through it yesterday. Hold on, I gotta move my fucking phone because it is, like, wrapped around my leg. But yeah, I got a Smoke doing that same thing, and I also got an Ella playing the same way, where I just, like, shot directly towards their bullets and got a headshot on both of them. I'll look at it, yeah. Tell me if it has audio, by the way. Because I don't want to turn my audio up if there's nothing on it. Because I don't want to, like... By the way, I never really showcased this, but look how well this game looks. Or look how great this game looks. Look how well this game looks. Damn. I also played Fortnite earlier, by the way. I actually kind of had some fun on it. You kind of have to... Whenever I get on Fortnite, by the way, you don't have to put audio. I'm just... Like, if it's a siege clip, you don't need audio. But if you're saying something or whatever, tell me. But yeah, anyways, I was playing Fortnite earlier. If you play Fortnite and you don't take it seriously at all and you just play to have fun, it's actually a pretty fun game, I won't lie. Like, I was having a lot of fun on it earlier. Like, I only played it for like 30 minutes, but I still had fun on it. It was just fucking around and shit. Power and I were playing it, and we were like, dude, we were destroying these guys. I think we talked to Eileen. We probably actually are gonna have to do Eileen's questline this playthrough. Because Eileen's questline will give you the Hunter emblem rune. The Hunter Carol rune. And that one increases your stamina regeneration speed. That's just got me to take a hit, bro. Holy shit, why are you spamming me? Kid was lost. Let's see. Bro's playing Fenrir. I Yikes is all I can say, bro. What the fuck is he doing? My question is, like, why did he reload in the door frame? Like, he didn't even try to back up. I wonder if he didn't know that you can vault on that van there. I assume he probably didn't know you could vault on the van and then immediately go onto that ledge. But still, like, why is he reloading in the middle of it? That's pretty funny. Alright, we'll come down here. We gotta talk to Eileen. We're gonna have to do Eileen's questline this playthrough. I don't know if I said that. I think I said that earlier is what I meant to say. Because that'll increase our stamina regeneration speed, and when you have a strength build, you kind of need that. Like, what level is that kid, by the way? Because my question is, like, how does he not know what Brava does? Oh, he was blinded by the thing? Oh, okay, that makes sense. If I ever see a lag spike, by the way, I'm just going to let it lag itself out. Oh, my, it's still going. Is it switching me again? God, why can't I just have consistency, man? Why can't I just have consistency? It seems like we're back, at least. Yeah, I feel like if you're level 100 or over, you should kind of, like, at least be a gold fucking player. Like, really, bro. Like, I can understand if you've had the game since, like, the beginning, and you're level 100, so you only come back occasionally and play it, right? But if you're, like, level 100 and you're consistently playing the game, even if you're new to it, you should know what's going on, to some degree. Right? That's crazy, though. Okay. Basically, all we gotta do is exhaust her dialogue until she says, "What are you doing? A hunter must hunt." Yeah, but that's crazy. That's how he's playing. Honestly, though, like, 1v1s in Oregon are, like, all at the beginning of that area, right? Or, like, at that, Little room there. What's it called? Trophy, right? Or master? No, it's not master. It's just trophy, right? I think trophy might be the room further in, actually. Hell if I remember. I don't know. I usually just call that part main, and then main stairs is on the left. Or I'll ping the room, usually. It's like, I call it trophy, and everybody knows when you say trophy that like you're meaning that area. I mean, considering the callouts that I've received from time to time, you know, the over there. Who was it, by the way, that gave me that callout? Dude, there was a couple of callouts I got the other day that really pissed me off. Oh yeah, I got mad at you once, but and like, to be fair, it really wasn't your fault. You were talking to somebody else. I think it was when I was online and you were calling out the Jaeger, and I'm like, what the fuck was that call out? And it wasn't meant for me because you were talking to Snake, right, or somebody like that. You're like, yeah, over there. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I really thought it was for me. Really thought that shit was for me. Nice. And this guy's gonna be inside my ass. But yeah, it's just like those call-outs. Sometimes there's... I don't know how. That was weird. I don't know why my bullet went, like, behind him. Although there is some good news about the 3 bosses we have to fight. Ludwig is going to be kind of tough, but we should have fire paper before we fight him. And I'm thinking I want to at least get our weapon before the end of this shit. Before the end of this stream. I do plan to play more Siege too, by the way. I just kind of want to take a little bit of a break. Last couple of days have been like a lot of Siege. This guy, by the way, he'll never attack you. Well, I just misspoke. There's a crow somewhere that will never attack you, and you don't notice it because it's like amongst a bunch of them. But yeah, let's hurry this up if we can. We are going to grab as many bloodstone shards as we can, because we're going to need to upgrade our weapon for sure. We don't need to kill these rats either. We just need to drop down, grab this bloodstone shard, and then leave. Because this will pretty much be a boss rush, to be honest. Did I... I should have looked before I did that. I just dropped down on the same side twice. Really good at customs. No, you play very well, by the way. It was actually rather interesting, I'm not gonna lie. And maybe I shouldn't have told you the last time we played with Snake. But I think the last time you played, you kind of played how you would normally play, which isn't my cup of tea personally. I would appreciate if my defender with a 1.5 was not immediately spawn peeking and rushing off to kill somebody. But when you play like that, you get kills, right? And that actually does help win the round. Except for when our fucking Mickey Mouse teammates 3v5 sell it down to a 1v2 and I have to clutch it. That shit is like stuff that makes me like, ooh. Ooh. Lucky I'm streaming. I'll be saying some racist ass shit. I will use this to go back. But you play better. I think you need to remember to get on when you first get on and do a couple of terror stunts to warm your aim up. Because, like, you just have to, right? Because, like, Siege is a game with recoil, and it's not like COD where you can just hop in. There's no legitimate recoil, and you can just kind of aim, and you'll be fine, right? Whereas, the reason I like Siege so much is because, like I've said, compared to other shooters, like, you can play Overwatch, right? I don't know if you've ever played Overwatch, but Overwatch 2 is so... We're going to give this a foul message. But Overwatch 2 is so annoying because you have to have good teammates. And I'm not trying to make it sound like me being mad because bad. Like, no, you legitimately, even the pros and people that stream the game are like, if you get bad teammates, you're losing the game and it's not your fault. And a game that's based about coordination and healers and shit, it can be very frustrating to play with randoms. Whereas Siege, right, like, you've seen people, I've even seen myself clutch like a 1v4 just because I play intelligently and I bait out kills, and Siege is in a game exclusively about numbers and having people play it. Yeah, I agree with you about that, though. We need to use this. Can we talk to her now, or do we have to wait? Yeah. If we use this, it'll work, though. We have to have one insight. You have to have discovered one, either boss, new area, whatever, before fighting her. Or before talking to her. An insight will give you that. Actually, let's talk to her after this. Oh my god, I keep clicking on this stupid fucking message that's right on top of that, man. It's so annoying. But yeah, no, I actually deleted Overwatch. I was playing Overwatch 2 quite a bit, like, not gonna lie. Like, I played a lot when it first came out. I played a lot. I got Diamond in that game. I was really close to, like, Masters or something like that. And that's, like, there's, like, Masters, Grandmasters, and then Top 500, right? So I was pretty good at that game, I won't lie. But I ended up stopped playing it because I was getting so frustrated at having Mickey Mouse teammates. And it just frustrated the hell out of me, right? And then the only reason I was sticking around was for the PvE, and they fucking got rid of it. Oh, I loved Overwatch 1. I quit playing it because, like, I didn't really have fun playing it sometimes. But, like, I would hop on occasionally, and, like, 2 months before they deleted Overwatch 1, I hopped on there on McCree, and I had, like, a 42 kill game of ranked. I got, like, back-to-back 5 4K noons, and, like, there were people on the enemy team messaging me, like, after the stream. They're like, no way, bro. So that was insane, but they removed McCree's stun grenade in the second game, so I fucking hated that, because that was my favorite character, was McCree. They also changed his name due to, like, sexual assault allegations. I'm not going to say anything about that, but, you know. Yeah, no. I'm not going to say anything about that. But yeah, no, I loved playing that game. They got rid of his stun grenade, and that was my favorite character, so I was like, fuck, there's no point in playing this anymore. And I stuck it out because I could play Reaper and get, like, really good kills, really good blossoms, shit like that. And I ranked up really well, and the rank system was still pretty busted, but it was still a fun game to play. And then they released the new hero, Ramatra, and he was, like, very good. I played a lot of tank games with Ramatra, and he was a lot of fun to play. Then they nerfed him to the ground. Then they added a new healer. Why did they change its name? What's the name? Overwatch? Or McCree's? They changed McCree's name, if that's what you meant, which I'm assuming you meant. Due to, like, I think it was something to do with, like, sexual assault or a hostile work environment or something like that. And his name was, like, they just didn't want it. Apparently. I didn't really look into it, but everybody calls him Haracity now. Let me turn the sound up. What's the brew? No, I mean, like, if you're being real, right? Like, it's not actually dumb. It's an appropriate thing to do if there's allegations like that. But, like, it wasn't like it was just, like, blind allegations, right? Like, it was, like, he legitimately did do those things, so it makes sense, right? It makes sense. We're fighting Cleric Beast, although he's optional, because we're going to want to get Gold Hunter's marks. Crack his head. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie. I'm a huge fucking fan of the music in this game. We're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream just because it'll be faster to go back to Central Yarnum. Go down, go to the left, and go down the shortcut to him. But God, I love the music in this game so much. Like, I actually have a playlist on Spotify of just Bloodborne music. I mean, it also has, like, a lot of other video games, too. But fuck, I like, normally couldn't care less for, like, opera music to any real capacity. Like, some of it's pretty good, like, not gonna lie. But in this game especially, it's pretty good. Opera music is peak. But yeah, that was a good fight too. That was a really good fight. Honestly, like, the rifle spear, I know you really weren't there for that, but we did a rifle spear a little while ago. That weapon was so bad. Like, we beat the game with it, obviously, but then we killed like 90% of the enemies. But it's just so bad because it's like, its scaling is terrible. Its shotgun on the top is just mediocre at best. And then to come to a weapon like this that actually fucking hits, you're like, oh, okay, hold up. This game's actually kind of fun. Like, oh, I'm not struggling to beat a mid-tier boss when I'm over-leveled. Although we did get two cool fights. I don't know if you remember the Odd McDowell fight. The first time I played the game, it was that giant headed monster with all the eyeballs. Boss fight music, yeah. Most of the DLC boss ones are definitely really good. But back to what I was saying. Last time we fought on McDowell, that was it was the guy with the big limbs. It was the guy that we did like no damage to, and we were waiting for his head attacks. We had 50 blood tinge, so we took a really strong left-hand gun and put in bone marrow ash, which buffs your gun's damage by a lot if you have good blood tinge. So we were able to like two-shot the boss because we shot him once, broke his stance, he crumpled over, we got a visceral, and since we had really high skill, which viscerals scale off of, right? So when you parry an enemy and you can jam your hand in them, we were able to like two-shot him because of that, because we had really high skill and really high visceral, or really high strength. We're gonna need these actually. Mind if I grab those really quick, boys? Oh no! I just remember what we were missing. I was about to say, hey, we did this area a lot faster than we did last time. That's not good that we missed the Saw Hunter badge. We don't have the music box, by the way. That's what we forgot. That'll be really quick to grab, though. But I was like, man, we did this area so fast. We don't necessarily need the music box, right? Like, you can get away with not having to have it, but it makes that final phase where he's in beast form really easy. It makes it so it's not so much a struggle. Because he has like 3 really quick, relentless attacks, and usually at the time you're fighting him, you don't have enough HP to survive 3 attacks. Because if you get hit by one, you're going to get hit by another, right? That's just how it goes. That also makes sense, because I was like, usually we have like 2 Madman's knowledge there too. Whoa. Don't know if I want to know about you sexually harassing your dog. Just kidding. Not gonna lie, I never understood that about fucking animals. Like, I guess, like, maybe it's like an animal thing and I wouldn't understand it, but like, every fucking dog I ever meet, like, in my neighborhood, like, immediately goes to sniff down there, and it's like, what's going on, dude? Did I have cancer or something? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Not gonna lie, I've had quite a few injuries in my 22 years of experience in that area. There is nothing worse than when you get hit and you just cannot catch your breath from it. Like, seriously, you get hit down there and you're like, I can't breathe. It's like, miserable. Because when you originally get hit, it knocks all the wind out of you, so you get... You know. You're running on very little oxygen for a fat period of time. I might let this Gascoigne music play out for a second, by the way, because this one's really cool when he gets into his second phase. Or his third phase, I guess. By the way, this music it plays is the same music you get at the very end of the game after you beat it. If you listen to the credits. That's pretty sad. Because that girl never finds her mother. Silent Portland, dude, nah. That's, nope, not for me. I just envision that, and it just is, that does not feel nice to think about. There's nothing worse than when a friend goes to fucking squirrel tap, is what they used to call it, I think, right? Squirrel tap, or whatever they're calling it. They just graze you with the tips of their fingers, and you're like, oh my god, just shoot me now. I'd rather have been killed than suffer through this. You always gotta play it off cool, too, like it didn't just make you want to cry. Gascoigne is so fucking cool, by the way. You'll be one of them sooner or later. I always forget you can't parry that one. Excuse me? Thank you. Nut tap? I don't know if that's what they call it. Yeah, I'm not gonna reach that actually.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
We're gonna let his music play out for a second. What kind of dogs do you have? Goofy ass dogs. Not gonna lie, we almost lost that fight, and you wanna know why? I forgot to put oil urns in our inventory. Oil urns increase the amount of damage from fire by like a significant amount. So not having that is a very bad idea. I fucking love that too, though. Dogs. Every dog does that though, bro, I swear to God. Like, my sister once sent me a fucking snap. She was in the park for... I don't know what she was doing in the park, but she was in the park. And she sent me a picture of these two dogs, and they were just, like, chewing on each other's ears. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, they seriously were just going to ham. Like, it's not like they were, like, trying to bite it off or anything, but they were, like, just, like, chewing on it like it was a bone or something. I'm like, there's no way that's comfortable for a dog. And then one of my other sisters sent me a picture, or a video of her dog. And it was chewing on its own ear, bro. It was a beagle, so it has really big ears, right? But it was just sitting there chewing on its ears. I'm like, no way. The ear was soaked. It was just like, oh, that's so gross. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I never understood that. That's good. That's 2 of the 4 bosses down that we need to fight. We're gonna have to do that super grindy shit again. Going to town on a pillow. Hey yo, what do you mean? We're gonna grab the charred hunter armor and like some bloodstone shards, but that's gonna be it. We're not gonna go to twin, by the way, so we're only gonna upgrade to +3. Kind of crazy, not gonna lie. I don't know what science was necessary, what evolution was required for us to not be like animals, but only imagine, right? Only imagine. Instead of me going and fighting somebody randomly with sticks and tools and my fists, I can just scream at somebody over the internet. Scream at some random kid on the internet. Not gonna lie, I think there's a fair amount of people who haven't evolved. That's not a racist thing, by the way. Don't take it as such. Can you guys hurry it up, please? Thank you. Yeah, we just need to come down here. We need to talk to, what's his name, though, for sure, Alfred. Alfred's questline is always just so easy to do, and he gives us really good items. One thing that's pretty crazy about this game, I guess I'll wait to say that. Side there with the icy storm like this. Oh, okay. I probably shouldn't read chat and try to play this game. Sliding down the... I'm assuming you meant stairs. Are you talking about your dog or your sister? Oh, the dog. Have you seen those videos of those people with their pets and they're like, go downstairs or ready to go for a walk, and the dog would just jump down like the entire flight of stairs? It's like, yo, there's no way that dog's legs aren't broken. There's also ones where I've seen where like they'll just like ride down the stairs on their chest and shit. It's like there's no way that is like normal, man. But yeah, we're definitely gonna want fire paper for the fight we're about to do against the Blood-Starved Beast because we almost lost it last time. We actually did lose it last time. Wow.
Take this.
By the way, if I ever dress up for Halloween when I'm an adult, you better believe I'm gonna be rocking this shit. This hunter attire, bro. The fucking golden Ardea. God, it looked like it got to the goon. His weapon, by the way, is just a giant wooden wheel. Up the driveway. That's the weirdest thing, though. Like, I never understood why dogs are so territorial. Like, to the degree where they're, like, always trying to start a fight. I think we missed a chest up there, but it's just a messenger headman. But yeah, I guess I just don't know dogs. I think I will get a dog when I get older, though. Although, because here's the crazy thing that I found about dogs. Like, I never really... I guess I kind of had when I was growing up, and, like, all of my neighbors had one, right? So I'd always be able to play with dogs if I ever wanted to. But I had, like, a family dog when I was, like, 15, and it was just the definition of, like, a fucking rat, dude. Like, it was just a terrible fucking pet. Right? And then when I was like 19, my sister got a dog, and she took really good care of it. She did a lot of fucking... She put hours into fucking training it, making sure it was well behaved, etc., right? So she really put in the work, and the dog is amazing. Like, the dog is never aggressive. The dog never barks. It's never anything bad. It's always very friendly to new people and new dogs. Never aggressive. Like, I've seen a dog bark in its fucking face. I've seen a dog bark in my sister's dog's face, and it like didn't even react. Right? It's always very playful. Whenever other dogs are trying to play and play fight, whatever, it's very playful. It's like a very it's like very impressive. It really is. And she's done like a ton of reading and a ton of research, whatever. And the only issue that I would have now of getting a dog, I don't know why I always check that door. I know it's always locked on the other side. The only issue I'd have now of getting a dog is that, like, I would have to put in that much work to have a dog well behaved like that. Because I would never have a dog that's just like randomly pissing in the house or randomly doing whatever, running away, attacking people, barking constantly, right? Big ones. Barking at big ones. You know what, they immediately run yelping. Yeah, the smaller dogs always have like the most aggressive personalities. Like, they're always very aggressive. The second that something turns around, they're like tail behind their legs and they're hoofing it out of there. But yeah. Needless to say, I was just very impressed with how well behaved and well trained my sister's dog was, so like I'd have to put in a lot of work to do that. But, like, I already go on daily walks and shit, so, like, I'd have no issues doing exercise with it, right? But it just kind of makes you think. I once actually... I feel so bad at this dog to this day. I was on the swings, and my neighbors had, like, this little Chihuahua-type dog. It wasn't a Chihuahua, because it was, like, dark-haired, and it was mixed of some kind, right? But... they had a Chihuahua, and I was on their swings one day, and they have a fence pretty close to the swing, so when you swing, you have to be careful that you don't hit the fence, right? This fucking Chihuahua came charging out of the house, fucking barking and screaming at me. It went to bite my leg, like the bottom of my fucking foot, and it fucking latched on, and I swung it across the yard to hit the fence. I literally heard the thing yelp, and it, like, ran away. I was like, dude, I think I might have just killed that dog. And, like, I, like, made sure, obviously, the dog wasn't dead, but, like, dude, it was, like, it was, like, one of those instances where it's, like, I kind of like would never purposely do that, but I was really happy it happened at the time, right? Bro fucking lashed onto my leg. I swung it across the yard, and it spun, right? Like it wasn't just like a little. It was like 10 feet it went, right? And it was spinning. It slammed into the wall. It made a really loud noise. It's just funny to go back and think about that. Like I never went over there to that friend's house again, right? Like I went over there to like talk to him and play, but like I never went on the swings again because I was just so nervous. Like I was so nervous. I killed their dog because it bit my leg. And it wasn't even like I had shoes on and shit, so like I didn't feel anything, but I just remember seeing the dog fly. Oh, I felt so bad. But it's just such a rat. I hate small dogs, by the way. I hate how aggressive and how yippy and yappy they are. Like I would never get a small dog. If I were to get a dog, I would probably get like a German Shepherd or like a lab of some kind. Although I don't know if I'd get a lab because I had a buddy who had a lab, and they're very bitey. Yeah, it's just like I feel like honestly, small dogs have such a bad reputation because they're just so. They're like a guy with like a fucking truck, bro. Just like major size issues, right? Like they know they're small and they got a problem with everybody. And that's one of I missed that. That's alright. That's just a headband thing. Okay, let's see how we want to get this. We need to grab this ritual blood. I don't think there's anything over like in that area we need. So I think we'll be fine. But yeah, it's like one of those things too, right? Like if I ever have a dog in public attack me, bro, hate to say it, I ain't losing a limb because of a dog, right? Like I said this in a previous stream and like nobody said anything. I don't know if it was because it was like really aggressive or like because nobody cared to respond, but I was like, dude, if a fucking dog goes to bite me, I'm gonna fucking Kratos R3 that bitch, dude. Like I'm gonna grab its fucking jaw and just, you know, give it a tug, right? Like it's gonna be wishing it didn't pick a fight with me. It's gonna be like these fucking dogs in this fucking game. Jaws all cracked and dropped and everything. Like I just would, right? Because it's like if your dog is that fucking aggressive in public, it's like that ain't on me, bro. Like I'll defend myself, I guess. I don't mean to say like I'm gonna go walk up to some dog, by the way, attack it. Just saying, like, if it comes after me, I'm bringing the heat. That thing. You're gonna go out of your way to grab it and drop kick it. Bro said he's picking violence. Bro said he's gonna sidestep the dog just to get a better angle on it. That's crazy. They're still following me down here. We gotta get away from these guys. Fuck, that's the wrong one. Like a movie? What? Is there a movie where they like actually kick dogs? Not gonna lie, I might need a link. Okay, I gotta kill these guys. Might need the link to that movie. I got dropped a beast blood though, that's really good. Like, I would believe you there's a movie where it's like, oh, it's like a prop dog. Oh, I fucking love those memes, by the way. Like, it's dad's reactions or whatever. Like, they have, like, this thing where they're saying, like, dads have, like, a superhuman reaction time, right? And it's, like, this guy on a trampoline, and he catches the kid in his backpack before he hits the tramp, and then he drop kicks it. It's like, oh my god. Like, who would come up with that, bro? It's like, good thing dad had a good reaction time. Literally him catching the fucking baby and drop kicking it. But yeah, like, no, I wouldn't go out of my way to a nice dog or a dog I knew, right? Like, obviously, no. Oh, this guy is hyper aggressive. But still, like, it's just like one of those things, right? It's like, I know, like, nobody would admit to it, right? But it's the same thing, like, with all things, in my opinion. Like, somebody steps to me to rob me, like, breaks into my house, whatever, dude. Like, eat lead, shitter, right? Like, that's what's gonna happen, right? It's a God-given right to protect yourself. Maybe not so much against dogs, but at the same time, like, you could run over a dog, and I probably should stop. But, like, if you accidentally hit a dog or whatever, right? Like, nobody's gonna call fucking... What's it called? 14 hills is not a lot. Dude, should we go for this fight or should we wait? Should we go back, upgrade? I think we should go back and upgrade, actually. I don't think there's anything out here that we need, so let's go back and upgrade. But it's just like, it's like one of those things, right? It's like a God-given right to protect yourself, so I'm gonna do so. It's not to say, like, I'm gonna go out of my way to find violence, like, go pick on a fight in a bar or something, but, like, somebody steps to me, yep. Your clock. But yeah, like, it's just like one of those things, right? Like, I'm a very firm believer in self-defense. I believe that you should protect yourself, right? Like, if you're in a situation where you need to, then do so. But, like, I'm not saying go out of your way and hurt somebody on purpose. Well, that's not something I'd go do. That's one of those things. That's why I'm, like, I'm always kind of glad, you know, like, that I'm a bigger guy. Not in the sense like I'm fat or something, but, like, I'm tall. I'm, like, 6 foot. I'm built. You know, so I'm never nervous somebody's going to try and step to me in that fashion, but in case they do. Wait, can we got the blood gem, right? Okay, yeah. But yeah, just one of those things. Not saying there isn't a reason to have gun control or anything. I'm not going to get political on this. What? What do you mean that's... Repeat that for me? Okay. So here's the plan here. We're gonna throw a pungent blood cocktail. Buff up. Actually, no, we're gonna buff up before we do that. Buff up. Buff up. Throw. Throw. I'm not built like a shoelace, bro. I'm not built like a shoelace. And I love how you spell that so terribly. First off, it's Y-O-U. I can get over U with just a letter, but built is B-U-I-L-T. And then like a shoe, S-H-O-E. And then lace, L-A... Pretty sure it's C-E, right? Or S-C-E, something like that. This is funny. I'm built like a fucking tank, bro. I just really am. Like, I'm built. Like, I have big muscles. I have big shoulders. I have big legs. I just am built. Like, I did football when I was younger, and I bulked up when I did football when I was younger, and then I did swim in high school, so I was always in really good shape. Dude, I'd fucking... Oh, I forgot to... Damn it. Got me distracted, bro. Forgot to upgrade with the doll. But yeah, like, dude, in high school, I could kill an entire fucking, like, Little Caesars pizza by myself. And it's like, I wouldn't gain weight, I wasn't, you know, anything like that. I wouldn't do it when I wasn't swimming, but, like, when I was actively swimming, I would. And it would piss the reason why I really did that is because it would piss the absolute shit out of my, my teacher, my swim teacher. So he's like, no way you're eating all that food before you come here. So, like, my friends and I would show up, and, dude, we'd have, like, a fucking box of pizza, eat it right before practice.
Farewell.
You know, wash it down with some Mountain Dew and shit like that, just to piss her off. I don't know why you're trying to pick a fight with me, bro. You're like, what, 12? Why are you trying to pick a fight with a 22-year-old? I am not built like a bitch. You're gonna make me send you a mirror screenshot. Me flexing. Shirtless. Obviously not. But this should be a fairly easy fight. I am nervous every time I do this fight, because last time when we did this fight, you can like, it showed just how fast it can go wrong if you get hit with poison. You don't have antidotes and everything like that. Because when he gets into that third phase, if he's not locked on to something other than you, it's GG's. And we got to be careful because we need this fire paper. For, oh, we're actually going to need it for, I guess we don't really need to worry so much, because we can do Vicar Amelia without an upgraded weapon. So yeah, we really just need it for this fight, I guess. Although it also benefits when you're first fighting Ludwig. By the way, the reason why I like this game, like, so much is, you know that giant horse guy that we fight, right, Ludwig? You take showers. I'm a visual learner. God, I hate the way you spell it, bro. You should say you're a hands-on learner. That's better. Lol. But the horse guy, that's Ludwig, right? That's the guy's weapon, that giant Moonlight sword. That's the guy who we're going to have to fight to get his weapon. But I love that in that fight, when he's in his first phase and he's acting like a beast, like a horse, running around, quick attacks, no weapon, right? He's weak to fire and serrated. But when he gets his sanity back, he no longer is, right? Like, he's no longer weak to motion. Oh no. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I kind of messed that fight up. But we still did really good. I'm proud that we got that done. Now kind of comes the boring part. Now we have to go and spend a bunch of time upgrading in the Chalice Dungeon. That was a good fight, right? It was a great fight. But yeah, so I also looked at it, by the way, earlier. I was looking at all the weapons we've done so far, based on, like, all the videos I have in the past 5 years of playing this game. And if I can find it, I really... God damn it. Let's start the Chalice Center before I look for this page. I need a new journal so fucking bad. Let's also buy a few of these bad boys. So I've been looking at it, and I know this is like really... I'm buying, right? Okay. I know this is like really cheaty, right? Using Chalice Dungeons in this capacity where it just gives you like infinite blood echoes. But with how many builds I've done in this game, I don't feel bad about it. Because I think I've probably played over 20 playthroughs legitimate with no farming, no, you know, buffs of any kind, no cheating. So I looked at it, by the way. We have, for weapons we haven't done yet, we have the Amygdala arm. That's a strength build weapon. Beast Hunter Safe. It's like the Saw Cleaver, except for it doesn't have serrated and it's a little bit faster. The Beast Cutter. It's like the grown-up edition. Let me see your checks on Steam. What? No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna send you a fucking naked selfie. Better believe, bro. I gotta get a little bit more popular and start making YouTube videos, then I'll do it. I'm kidding, of course I'm not. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The Burial Blade is not the Burial Blade. The Beast Cutter is like the whip, the threaded cane, the whip, right? Why not? Because you're not only underage but also a man. So we have the Beast Cutter, the Bloodletter. That's like a blood tinge strength weapon. And most of these ones, by the way, I put a question mark by. The ones I put a question mark by, I don't know why I'm saying this right now because I haven't sent it to the Discord yet. But I guess you're right. It is a matter of so. What does that even matter? But the ones I put a question mark on are ones that I probably won't do because, like, I might do them, right? But I'm not going to worry about them right now because most of them you kind of have to do a build that focuses around a second playthrough, right? Because, like, say, take for example the Burial Blade. You can't get that until you beat Gurman, right? And he's the final boss in the game besides the Moon Presence. So, like, there's no real interest in us fighting that or doing that, right? Like, we could, but I don't know if we will. And then the Church Pick we can get pretty easily. It's like it's similar to the Rifle Spear, which we just barely did, in the sense that it's like a halberd type weapon. It's more so like a scythe. The Holy Moonlight Sword is what we're doing right now. Cause Parasite you kind of need to do in a New Game Plus build because that is like the final boss in the DLC. I guess Lawrence is after him, but still like a final boss in the DLC. I'm not gonna send you a Cheeks picture, by the way, on what's it called? Seriously, I'm not gonna send you a Cheeks picture on Snapchat. This is a weapon that we probably won't do because that's also a New Game Plus weapon because you don't get it till the Fishing Hamlet. Not gonna lie, I had a feeling the stream crashed, by the way. I don't know how Baby G was sent, but it lagged the stream hard. I'm gonna give it a second to stabilize, by the way. I actually need to go shut the front door in my house really quick. I'll be right back. Your fucking Cheeks message, bro. It lagged the stream, dads. I'm not gonna send you a picture of my ass, bro. Stop asking. Wait, this guy's asking to see my ass. Ain't no way, I don't believe it. Alright, anyways, I'm back. Sorry, somebody was leaving for a flight. One of my roommates gets to go to Hawaii, dude. I'm pretty fucking jealous, not gonna lie. Okay, now we're talking. Now I'll consider it. No, of course I'm not gonna send you a picture of my ass, that's... Come on, bro. The Rider Palash, by the way, that's another weapon I have a question mark by. Because it's like almost an exact copy of the Stake Driver. Or not the Stake Driver, fuck, the Rifle Spear. Stake Driver's next. That one's like a really goofy weapon. How would you even know if it's my ass, by the way? Seriously, how would you even know? I could send you a picture of some random guy's ass, bro. Make free $10. Another one is a threaded cane. That one's very similar to the beast cutter. And then the last one is a Tonitrus. I think I've actually done a playthrough on the Tonitrus, so I need to look at that. The Tonitrus is a really cool weapon, though. It's the electric mace one. So you kind of... It's good and bad. I'll tell you what, bro. Maybe if I ever get somewhat big, maybe I'd make an OnlyFans. Now we'd be talking. I actually don't think I'd make an OnlyFans, by the way. I'd make like a hub account. Make it free. But no, I really wouldn't do that. But yeah, the Tonitrus will be an interesting build if I haven't done that one yet, because you kind of have to, you have to play it really weird, because you only have physical damage and bolt damage. You don't have access to arcane, fire, or I guess arcane or fire, but here's what I do, dads. If I ever got popular and there would actually be a somewhat occult following that would be interested in that, I guess I would consider it, but at the same time it's like, nah, not really. It's just like, it's weird, bro. Because like, I'm not gonna post pictures of myself and explicit photos, especially when there is no guarantee of success. Like, I've been doing fucking YouTube for 5 fucking years, bro. And we're still a very small channel. Emphasis on very small. But I mean, I can't complain, right? Like, do this for fun, right? Not trying to make a business. Are you lagging again, or is that just my phone? I hope we're not. Yeah, I think it's just my phone. Dats, have you ever played Security Breach, by the way? Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach? Or have you seen gameplay on it, I should say? Put my headbands back around this. You haven't? Fuck. I might play it, by the way, like one of these, like within like the next week. I probably will do that as like the next game I do that's not Siege. Like after this one, I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break from Bloodborne. Don't get me wrong, I could play this game a million times over and have no issues. But I kind of want to play Security Breach again. And I think it would be fun to stream it. So maybe you'd find it cool. I was hoping you had seen some gameplay, because it's a really fun game. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's very buggy, and I think that's why it's like my favorite. Bro. I love how you said that with ease, bro. Alright, let's go back. So I think for the final build on this, we're going to be going... Let me go back to my arcane. I have like... By the way, you guys should see how much effort I put into these fucking builds before I do them. Like, I have an entire page written down of everything I'm trying to do. And like the stats I need and the best way to dual stat, etc. But it wouldn't let you. Bro, I bet it's like a message you can't send.
Welcome. Very well.
It's not something I have like turned off or anything. Like, I have no words disabled. Don't go and say the N-word, please. So I think for this, what I ended up deciding was we need 12, we need 14 arcane just for the weapon itself. But we're going to go 40 vitality, 40 endurance, 50 strength, and then 50 arcane. You did that with a check thing? What check thing? Oh, with the cheek thing? Okay. That makes sense. Let's at least have this at 14. So yeah, we're gonna do... We'll do these stats first. So we need this to be 50. And then we need this also to be 50. Oh look, we're almost halfway there. So all we need is 12 more levels in that, and then like 30 something in both of those. See if there's anything we can sell. Sweet. We can buy fire paper already, really? Oh, let's sell. I was to say, no way we can buy fire paper already. Yeah, we can't. I was about to say, I don't think you can until very late. I bet it's because it's like a thing that gets spammed in chat. That's why. Charmed. I'll send you some bath water, how about that? God, I cannot believe people actually fucking bought that. I seriously cannot. Fucking bath water, bro. Like, seriously. I don't even, like, even like the fetish appeal of it, I don't see it. I guess it's just me. Guess I'm just too plain Jane for this. Only after your walk. If somebody's gonna get bathwater, it's gonna be like me going camping fucking bathwater, bro. Seriously, 3 days after me being out in the hot sun, the desert, sleeping in a rank ass fucking sleeping bag, etc., etc., bro. Make it worth people's while, bro. So I think what the plan here is, I think we're going to continue to do this. Obviously, we're probably going to have to use all 25 of these. And then, oh, we're already level 86. Fuck. That's not good. But that means it's going to take us a while. Like, I'm trying to think here. Should we keep doing this? Because I can go, like, all night, but I don't want to have to make you stay up or anything like that, or whatever, right? And I could keep going for a while. But I could also just, like, end the stream here and get enough to the point where I'm ready to continue on through the game. And just, like, start the stream again tomorrow. But I don't know what to do. Okay. Have you been playing any more ranked? Are you just going to try to go for plat again, or are you going to try to go for, like, emerald or something? You play any more ranked? I don't blame you. If you want, by the way, I can, let you play on any of those Smurf accounts if you want. Like, you would just have to know that you can't go and say something toxic and something racist on it in the chat or something on, like, the messages. But if you ever wanted to borrow one of those accounts, you definitely can. Just so you know. I told the same thing to Snakey. He has access to, like, all of them. So if you want to play on them for whatever reason, you can. Let's play Cash tomorrow. You mean Clash? Did you see that deck I sent in the chat, by the way? On, what's it called? I won 2 games back-to-back with that, both of which were 3 crowns with that deck. Like, if there's a reason why Hog Cycle is such a big thing. I'm assuming you mean casual tomorrow. I wouldn't mind playing casual tomorrow. I just don't plan to play ranked. Yeah. Like, I'm being serious. Like, I really genuinely think I retired. Like, if you're, like, a couple of games off of Emerald or something like that, I'll hop on and try and help you rank up. But, like, I'm not going to touch ranked on my main at all this season. I've got to be able to not, because it's too toxic for me, honestly. And I kind of hate who I become when I play the ranked. Like I get not necessarily oversensitive or anything like that. You lost 4 in a row. Fuck. Yeah, you can't win them all. It's also supposed to be. I've said this before, but you're supposed to win like 60% of your games when you're playing. So like your win loss ratio should really be like around a 1.1, a 1.2. If you're like anything above like a 1.5 for your win loss ratio, you're like definitely boosting. But that's just my opinion. My very correct opinion. But yeah, it sucks about the rank though. And I feel like that's like one of the main reasons why Snakey and I get so mad at each other now, is because whenever we play ranked, it's just a shit show. You're having fun, you win 3 games, you play somewhat bad one game, and everybody is just at each other's throats. You somehow manage to win. You barely win 5-4 overtime, and then the next game you lose the first round, and just it's crumbled. Everybody's pissed at each other. Everybody's just screaming. Everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you sending me?" Bruh. I did look. Oh, okay, how do I make that bigger? Boom. Damn, I fucking love Android so much. Did we get the blood echoes from this one? Sorry, I gotta go find the picture. I'm looking to send. I was so far down on my fucking list, bro. I don't think she's mad, bro. I think you might need to move. Alright, let's do one more and go back and see how many more we need to do. I think we're probably going to have to buy more on this thing. But that's like, by the way, what you're watching right now, me doing all these echoes, it makes it so I don't have to farm later on in the game. And it makes it so I can actually do different weapons other than the saw cleaver. Because like this game, I kind of hate to say it, you kind of have to use a very solid weapon until late game. And you also can't restat in this game. Other Dark Souls games, you can respec your character, meaning if you want to just take all of your levels back and then reallocate them to something else, you can. So that you can use all the weapons. This game does not let you do that. Yikes. Okay, so what's our stats? We're good on both strength and skill and arcane. We're gonna need vitality and endurance, a lot of it. Yeah, I'll go look at it. Just want to upgrade first. The fuck are those glasses, bro? You can tell me who that character is from, the show that character is from, I would be very impressed with you. Very impressed. Look at all the people in this dungeon, by the way. There's a ton of people in this dungeon. Bro, don't tell me... Oh my god, don't tell me I'm here. And of course you don't know. Respect just got lowered. It's Kramer from Seinfeld. That show, by the way, it's still so funny. Oh my god, can you please quit spamming me on Snapchat? I've seen this one, yeah, he team kills, right? Oh no, he accidentally gets shot and while this guy was shooting his teammate, right? I'm glad I didn't listen to that because I'm sure it was something racist. Alright, we need 43 more levels. I just did that very quick math. No, it's not. It's good. Trust. What isn't good? You're talking about Seinfeld? Seinfeld's amazing, by the way. Like, I will admit, there's quite a few jokes that have not stood the test of time. Like, there's a lot of gay jokes and, like, a lot of racist kind of jokes, but it's still really funny. And it's like, it was all meant to not be taken to light of, like, hey, I'm racist. I have power over you. It's more so just, like, funny. It was back when you could tell those kind of jokes. I'm sure you would like it, by the way. The vid? No, yeah, the vid's good. I thought you were talking about the Seinfeld, bro. It got me excited. Dad's finally talking about something of actual quality. Psych. I've seen that one before. I'll start sending you shit on TikTok. I send Lucas and Vex shit on TikTok. I'll start sending you shit on TikTok, too. Like all the memes I see. My favorite one is still that one of Saruman over the Palantir, and he's, like, doing his, like, magical hand over it, right? I'm not gonna go listen to it. Isn't it racist? I don't want to listen to it. Bruh, you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, yeah, with Sauron with his hand over the Palantir, and it's, like, Ubisoft making the teammate that just went 0-7 a complete god the next game when he's going against you. No, it's not that one. Fine, I'll look at it. If it's racist, by the way, I'm going to unadd you on Snapchat. Yeah, I've seen this one. It's the Aerosmith one. I thought you have seen it. Actually a good fucking band. I'm a huge fan of Dream On, personally. Walk This Way is a good song. Oh, I did that way too early. Dude Looks Like a Lady. Go listen. No, I have listened to it, Dads. I have. And he's screaming Dream On. He starts screaming towards the end. Go listen to Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith. That's a really good song. It's a really good song by them. Will you go listen to what I said if you do it? Will you go listen to the song I just suggested if I listen to that one? If so, I will do it. If not, I'm not going to go listen to this guy scream Dream On. I'm sure you would actually like Dude Looks Like a Lady. Not in an offensive way, it's just a really good song. It's got a really good tempo. Alright, fine, I will. I don't know if I can play that. Can I play that on stream? I think I can, right? He hits that really well. Bro's got a good voice. You already sent one, bro. Bro's got a great voice. I bet he fucking spawn peeks and goes 0-3. And leaves the game after he gets killed. Guarantee. That's what teammates he is. Teammates we get ranked. Alright, we'll see how much we get from this for a million. A million. Literally, did I send you that one where that guy's like, I am now gonna make myself retarded. And he like does like this electricity bolt to his head. He's got like this aluminum foil shit taped to his head. No, you sing that, you get muted, bro.
Very well.
That is worse than you hopping on TikTok right away. Oh man, that gives us no levels. Speaking of which, by the way, when we do this, I can do some 2v2s on Clash Royale if you want. Because we're going to have to do this for a little while. So if you want to do something else, I'm actually going to exit the game really quick and go offline so I don't have to worry about this game kicking me. If you want to. I need to do it on my main account. But you seriously should try that deck, by the way. That deck that I was using, that Hog Rider deck, there's a reason why so many people use it. It is so good. It's so easy to play, too. Like, anything you can't kill with a muskie or the bats, you just have it go over with with your cannon, and then your archers behind the cannon to bait. Bro said no, really? Bro said no, he doesn't want to play Clash Royale? Or maybe he didn't say no. Maybe that was an old chat message that I'm just not paying attention to. Play offline. But it's up to you, let me know. You have to play online to search Chalice Dungeons, by the way, but the second you search the Chalice Dungeon and it loads in on your screen, so you can click on it and teleport there, you don't have to play online anymore. You also don't have to play online if you're just doing random Chalice Dungeons. You don't have to worry about playing online. So we're also to the point right now, by the way, where what's it called? Who were it? Fuck, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, we're to the point right now where we get about one level per one of these. Yes, and we only need... How many more do we need? Did you hear what I said about Clash, by the way? Did you want to do Clash, or are we good? Because we can do a little Clash Royale on doing this. That's up to you. So this is 12 more levels for this, and then 19 for the other one. Meaning, oh, we're still pretty far away, but... Yeah, we're 31 levels away. Okay. Yeah, so if we use all 39 of these, we should be good. That's a lot, I know, but... we'll kind of need to. Did you see that deck I've been showing you, by the way? That Hog Rider deck? I know I said it like 4 times now, but that deck is actually like really solid. Let me actually run on my Smurf. I also can trade common cards, by the way. I have, on my Smurf account, I have common trades and legendary trades. So if there's a card you want, possibly... Oh, wait, did they change it? Request. Oh, they changed it. That's so dirty of them. They changed it now so you can't request any legendary in the game. You only request the ones that are available to you. Because you used to be able to request like overpowered, like Mega Knight and shit right off the bat. Damn. Yeah, this is my Hog Rider deck, by the way. It's actually pretty solid. I sent it to the group, by the way. Lenny! Yeah. Immediately throw down that Hog Rider, baby. Talk about a prediction, that's... Look how much damage that fucker just got. Holy shit. Oh, wow. I could have placed down my cannon, but I didn't want to do that. I'm going to send wall breakers. No way bro's mirroring that. He's got Mega Knight. What the hell? Nice job. Great defense. Great defense, bro. Hey, look. Bro had to waste a goblin barrel for the fucking mini P.E.K.K.A. That's insane. That's a good fireball. Those guys will do a lot of damage if we don't kill them. Yeah, that was definitely worth the trade. I wonder how much shit they used against us last time on this. I think I'll do pressure on that lane. I'm going to do a lot of elixir here, by the way, so be careful. Yeah, prediction. Bruh. They have a barb hut? The hell's a barb hut? The cannon will take that out. I got barb barrel as well for the witch. They really overplayed their hand there. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to place that. Damn. See, that's what I mean, bro. Well, that's not going to be a good fireball for both of us. It's kind of hard to do this and play Clash at the same time. That was a great game. You are like that, bro. Not gonna lie, Fireball against the Skarmy, maybe not the best play, but still, I mean, it got like that hog like 7 hits each time. Cannot believe. I also had a couple of bad placements there. That's my bad too. I'm trying to do both of these at the same time. I like to do both of these for pressure. Yeah, because look, he's gonna do all that focus on the Hog Rider, and these are gonna connect. And even if they don't. That'll be great fireball value. And a musketeer will take that out. And archers for that too. So the barb barrel. No way that's gonna hit. Oh, we can go directly into that corner every time? That's awesome. Did he just send a rocket at our king time? Okay. Dude, no way they let that hit him for that much. Oh, please, fireball hit him. Thank fuck. Oh, it's a bad placement by me, my bad. That was a bad placement by me. I misplaced my cannon. If you place the cannon too close, it'll get splash damaged to the tower. That balloon's gonna connect for fat damage, by the way. No way they're gonna let the wall breakers connect. Boom, boom. Damn, I think these decks have like really good synergy. I think both of our decks have really good synergy. I'm at the daily limit, by the way, so I'm good now. I'm gonna buy the Howl Riders. Damn, bro, we really do be like that. Shit. That's awesome. Dude, we destroyed both of those guys. I like how that balloon almost took that tower on the right earlier on. Kind of crazy though, because that prince gets so much value when they go to target both the Hog Rider and the wall breakers. Wall breakers are so strong, man. You see how much damage they hit for? Like 1,000 damage, I think, if you both of them hit. At level 11, maybe a little bit less than that, but they hit really hard. We played that really well, honestly. You seriously should. Your deck looks pretty solid now, actually, now that I think about it. Although Hog Rider is just such a good card. Like, the only thing I would take out is, like, maybe take out either the Valk or the Mini P.E.K.K.A. for the Hog Rider. But that's all I would do, honestly. Like, other than that, it's a really solid deck. Fireball's a really strong card, too. I would also do Cannon instead of Tombstone. You have no defense. Well, also, like, you don't need to stress about having defense a whole lot, right? If you have it so... If you have it set up so that you can pull cards over, instead of having to, like, focus on having, like, a tower of most sorts. Like, my main deck on my main has no, air defense. Okay, I was going to say no defense. I was going to say my main has no defensive cards, like, no buildings, right? Like, it's all just cards that I can drag across. Like, if I set up the Goblin Gang correctly, I can fully counter 2 big cards, by the way. Like, if I set it up, I can counter a Mega Knight and a P.E.K.K.A. with 1 Goblin Gang. Because what you have to do is you have to place it a little bit further back by the King Tower and in the middle, so that half of them will split apart, and you want the Spear Gobbies to go to the left, hopefully, if you get lucky. That way they're doing chip damage from across the arena, and then it pulls them over to both the Queen Towers. But I mean, like, it doesn't matter. And by the way, I would, for air defense, I think the best cards for air defense are like Spear Gobbies and Bats. Always have Bats. Bats are so overpowered. Like, yeah, they're a terrible offensive card, but on defense, it can kill a Valk, it can kill a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Not usually you have to put something down for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. because it's so fast. It can kill Hog Riders, it can kill Inferno Drags. It can kill Mega Knights if you set up a mirrored of some kind. But yeah, also Musketeer's really good air defense. Apparently, what's it called too is a really good air defense card. What's the name? Firecracker. I've never used Firecracker though. Let's see how close we are. Okay, we just need 12 more levels. We're taking about 120. So, let's see, 2 each at 12 times 2 is 24. So if we buy 6 of these, we'll have more. Oh man, it's gonna take so long. Damn it. But shit, I think both of our decks, by the way, have really good synergy. I would personally do Hog Rider, by the way. Like, yeah, Ram Rider targets buildings, and it does its own, like, what's that called? The Bolo or whatever it's called. It's just, it's not worth it. It's so much slower. Its charge time is so pathetic, and it can be countered very easily. Whereas a Hog Rider's only 4 elixir, and it does more damage. It's quicker. It just makes more sense, honestly, in my opinion, to do Hog. Yeah, Ram can stun, you're right, but, like, it stuns once, right? Like, it does stun with the Bolo, but I don't know. If you do a Ram Rider, you kind of have to change your deck a little bit. But, I mean, you could do Ram Rider if you want. Like, that's the thing, though. It's, like, it's really personal preference, right? Like, not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna set up a log bait on my main account. Either log bait or, a Hog Rider deck. I can do Iron Ground. I guess it's not a defensive card. It's meant to be your win condition, right? So if you're being serious about the game, you're trying to push up the ladder, just like look up a good deck, honestly. Because I think, realistically speaking, you could do a Ram Rider deck, like the Hog 2.6 cycle, right? I don't know if you've seen the Hog 2.6 cycle decks. You could do something similar to that, except for you switch the Hog out for the Ram Rider. But it's just like, I'm just not a fan of Ram Rider, honestly. I think it costs too much elixir, and you really have to, like, 4 elixir, by the way, bam, that's done. 5 elixir is half of your elixir, right? Which, I mean, granted, you get elixir per turn, or, like, per second, whatever. I just think 5 is just a very big commit, and since it's not like the balloon, which is almost a guaranteed getting hit, unless they have fireball or something to push it back. Like, almost every card will guarantee you get a hit, right? Like, every card they play to defense, in defense of the balloon, you're still going to either get a single balloon hit on the tower with the bomb, or just the bomb drop hit. And that just makes it, like, that just makes balloon a great win condition. It's the same reason people take Hog, right? Like, Hog sure doesn't have a ton of HP, but he still hits like a fucking bus when he does hit, and he almost hits every single time. Like, I saw some guy playing it earlier. Like, I watched this guy streaming on TikTok. He was streaming Clash Royale, right? And he was using... You shared it, by the way? I'll go look at it. He was using, like, a Royal Giant deck, and he lost. He had damage lead and everything, but he simply lost because he couldn't stop the Hog from getting a single hit. So what the guy was doing is he waited until double elixir, and he would just cycle the shit out of him with Hogs. And he kept placing down Hogs, and he didn't have any way to counter the Hog because it would always just get at least one hit, even with the log and a fireball pushing it back. That's a pretty solid deck, honestly. Like, I know it kind of, like, sucks to hear this. I would take out P.E.K.K.A. for Musketeer. Because you need more air defense than that. Like, literally all you have for air defense is a single second stop by the E-Spirit, and then Fireball, which is a huge amount of elixir. For it not to kill, like, a balloon in one shot, or, like, any other air spam. And then Bats, which can be taken out easily with a zap or arrows. I mean, technically, you do have Ram Rider for, like, an air defense, but it's, like, not that good for air defense, right? Here, I'll show you the one I have. Hold on, it's forcing me to do the fucking card masteries. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Oh my god. Bro, seriously, it wouldn't let me leave until I did the mastery. So, like, if you watch the way I play this deck, I'll even share another one that I won earlier that was pretty close. Not even really close. And he was using Ram Rider, but look how easily I countered his Ram Rider. Like, Fireball didn't one-shot it, but it would make it so it only got one hit, and usually it wasn't a charged hit. So that's why I don't like Ram Rider. But I shared that deck right now. I'm gonna share. I know you don't have... Oh, fuck. Okay, what I would change out then, I would change out the Barb Barrel for... Obviously, you don't have the log right now either, huh? I'd change it out for arrows then. Or zap. Arrows or zap. Basically what the barb barrel is, it's a mini log, but it's also a little bit better than a log in my opinion because you can have a barb come out. So a barb barrel, if you place it correctly, can fully counter a witch, and that's a +3 trade. Right? So it's pretty good. And I like wall breakers. I don't think you have wall breakers yet. I don't necessarily use wall breakers for damage for so much, right? Like, I'll use the wall breakers to kind of kite enemies away, and if you place them in the middle, they have to react to some capacity. If you have like level 11 or level 10, they have to react to it because their princess towers won't take it out in time, so they have to place down a defensive card, or you get... Let's see how much damage this is. It's 357 damage for one, so you get close to like 700 damage. Well, you get 700 damage. You get close to like almost 800 damage if both of them hit. But what arena are you in right now? Oh, you have wall breakers? You should definitely use wall breakers. They're in the meta too right now. Like, most people you watch stream the game, they're using wall breakers because it's just such a big win condition. Because basically it's like if you miss them, you're down 600 HP on a tower from a single hit, and they run really fast. Personally, and probably, I might switch Cannon out for Tesla. When I get Tesla, and then maybe switch out Archers. Or, like, what I would do is I would switch out Cannon and put in Tesla, and switch the Fireball over to the Snowball so that I can keep my elixir cost down. Because basically what you're trying to do is in, like, the later... Like, I watched the video on it, so it's kind of hard to describe, but basically what you do is your goal is to get chip damage with the Hog if you can. If you can't, it sucks, it's whatever. But also make it so you take no defense on the attack, right? When they're attacking your bridge, or when they're attacking your side, you want to take no defense. Then you get into double elixir, and you can just outcycle the shit out of them, right? Because you can place down 3 cards, and you're already back to your Hog Rider. And those 3 cards are like 2 elixir each, meaning you only have to spend like 5 to 6 elixir, so you're able to cycle really fast. Look at what, bro? Bruh, I'm not giving you hogs. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give you hogs. My Hog Rider is now gonna be level 9. That's a solid deck. Although, not gonna lie, you kind of might want Cannon. I'll switch to my main and give you another Hog. You kind of want a building of some kind. Like, you can use Cannon or you can use Tombstone. Because you want something that can do defense against other shit. You want something to pull their hogs or their win conditions, right? Because what you'll notice in top tier, I know I'm saying top tier gameplay, like you're not going to play against an intelligent player for probably a while, but what they do in top tier ladder is it's literally just a measure of who can do better chip damage. So if you can have a defensive card in your deck so you take absolutely 0 damage, it's better for you in the long run. But I mean, like, I don't know. What I would honestly do is keep it what you have. I would take out, when you get either Log or Barbarian Barrel, I would take out Zap. But yeah, it's actually really solid. What do I have? Let me share my deck again. Oh, you have Skarmy instead of Archers. That's actually not a bad play, though, honestly. The reason I take Archers is because it does air. But Skarmy, if they don't have a counter to Skarmy, it can just shred their defensives. I also, by the way, whenever I place Skarmy now, or any of like goblins or anything, it's always like, you'll always see people place them like right in the middle of the troop. If you place them off to the side, a lot of the time you can get them to pre-log or pre-barbarian barrel or pre-arrows the wrong spot, and you can sometimes have like just a little bit of extra, like 1 or 2 skeletons survive, and it's able to do enough time to buy you back to a different cycle or something. But I mean, honestly, like, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of Clash Royale, which is like... I saw something that somebody said the other day, like, yeah, your decks can have hard counters, but even then, if they play their cards wrong, you can still win, right? Like, if they misplace their bats or something like that on your Inferno Dragon, or they use bats early, and you can go in with an Inferno Dragon and tear up their defense, or tear up their push, and then continue on with the Inferno Dragon, and it gets to the tower, it's like GG's, right? Whereas, like, bats and Ewiz are a complete direct counter to Inferno Dragon and shit, right? I don't know, that's what I watch out for, and I'm sure you watch out for it too, is if you can outcycle your opponent, or if they place something like, they place down their Skarmy or something like that, and you don't have to counter it with a Barb Barrel, You could place down Hog Rider at the bridge and it's a free win, or you can place down wall breakers. Wall breakers are amazing for punishing people, by the way. Like if they use arrows on something else, like your Skarmy, just use it. And I got counter. What'd you get countered by? Send me the vid. Send me the VOD on here and I'll look at it. Because you watch how I play it, by the way, you have to play it pretty well. You can't play it like an idiot and just spam cards. You have to play intelligently. But if you place down Hog and Wall Breakers, they have to choose one of the two lanes to defend. Or if they choose both, they usually overspend on Elixir, and you're up Elixir and you can cycle back to another Hog. After this one, after I finish these couple of Hunter's Marks, we're going to go back and we'll be able to finish the upgrades and we'll be able to do more bosses. But before that, I'm going to go fill up my drink and I'll show you how to play around. I'll do a round, you can watch me on it. I'll show you how I spam it pretty well. So what's in his deck? It also matters what you're going against. Okay, Inferno Tower is kind of a straight counter, but you do have Zap. You just wasted a lot of Elixir, by the way. There's no way, that's what is your playstyle, bro? Bruh. After this one, I'm going to go fill up my drink, and I want you to watch when I do that. I'm going to show you how to play that deck, because, by the way, you should not have lost that matchup. I just looked at the cards I have. You shouldn't have lost the matchup. The only thing that would have been somewhat of a struggle for you might have been the Inferno Tower. But even then, he'd have to overspend on the Inferno Tower, giving you a +1 trade with your Hog Rider, and then you can quickly do opposite lane Wall Breakers, right? Or you can pre-Wall Breakers to make it so that it only gets... Your Hog only has to do one hit on it and cycle back. It's like if you pre-place Wall Breakers on his Inferno Tower, and you get both of the Wall Breakers to connect on the Inferno Tower, the Hog would probably only have to do one hit on the Inferno Tower and probably still would hit the tower. Although it does, like... I feel bad for you, because look at the guy's level on some of his cards. He's got level 9 cards, and none of yours are even close to level 9. Like, he's got both level 9 arrows, Witch, and Bomber. Giant Skelly. Giant Skelly is such an annoying card. You got scared, bro? What are you talking about? We almost did that too early. Alright. I'm going to do one more, and then we'll go back, and then I'm going to go fill up my drink, and I'll do one. Make sure you're friends with me or whatever so that you can watch. I sent you a friend request on my Smurf. Alright, I'll be back. Let's go, BBG. Alright, I'm going to do one right now. How'd you like that, bro? I think you need to put cannon in debts. I seriously think that's what you need is just cannon. I think you need to be able to do pull win conditions. And like you can also just like sacrifice a cannon if they have like a Skarmy rushing in and you're out of your shit. Like I would, how you do? That's me actually. I just looked at. Like I would get rid of Skarmy for cannon, or get rid of your Valk for cannon, or I don't know. I guess Tombstone's fine, but like cannon's better in my opinion. But yeah. I guess it maybe just because I kind of watched a video on it. Maybe I'll send you a video on how to play it. But like it's a super easy deck to run if you play it right. But like a lot of your troop placements were really late or poorly done, and you also leaked a lot of elixir at the start of the game.
Welcome. Very well. Let me.
That's just based on what I've noticed. Sweet, you got extra too. Alright, ready for bosses now? Let's go and... We're going to use 2 more. And we're going to buy a bunch of blood vials and a bunch of quicksilver bullets, so we don't have to worry about those later. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think probably what we'll do, because it is kind of getting a little bit late, we'll do these 2 bosses really quick. We'll do Vicar Amelia and then Ludwig, and then we'll do like all the bosses tomorrow using the weapon tomorrow. Because like once we kill Vicar Amelia and then go to the DLC and kill Ludwig, we'll be done. We'll have our weapon and we'll be able to just cruise through the game. But yeah, like I don't know, bro. I guess it's just like you gotta play pretty intelligent. Also, like what I do, by the way, and what I noticed you didn't do. Don't delete Clash, bro. Don't delete Clash. Change your deck. Change your deck. Remember when you said that? I guess Barbell might just be like really necessary for that deck, because you saw how I also countered that mini P.E.K.K.A twice just with a single Barbell. Right? I don't know. Maybe don't delete it. I would just take a break for a day or 2, and then look up your arena and look up good decks, because people will have good decks for your arena on the cards you have, and you'll be able to just fry. But just do what I said, remember? Remember when I was like, I'm deleting Clash. Fuck you. Find a new clan. And you're like, don't, just change your deck, change your deck, change your deck. And then I did. And then all of a sudden I won like 10 games in a row. Okay, we should be good. Oh, you know what I should have done? Fucking hell. Cannot believe I just forgot that. We need to buy the church, or the Chief Hunter emblem. That'll be quick though. Just have to go in here, come back. It'll just make it so we don't have to go like a roundabout way. I haven't really messed around a whole lot with the Ludwig's Holy Blade or Holy Moonlight swords. We have to kind of figure out how to play it a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. But yeah, like by the way, there's seriously no shame, that's in looking up a deck via a YouTube video and just like crushing people. Because like, there's metas for a reason, right? There's cards that are good and there's cards that aren't. And like I said, that guy that was using the Royal Giant deck, like it was a complete one-trick deck. Like if he wasn't playing against people who didn't know how to play, he was kind of just losing. Because Royal Giant's just not that good of a card for a win condition. You can also look at E-Barbs. I don't know if you have Elite Barbarians yet, but they're a really good card. Really, really good. No, I didn't want to talk to you, my bad. I gotta start. Sorry, I gotta start thinking here. Oh, the weapons we can already buy. Let's also buy Gascoigne's Garb. I think that's the look we're gonna rock this playthrough. It's pretty cool, right? I like the hat. Looks like a cowboy hat. Alright. So we're doing the Cathedral Ward. Quick run to the boss. We'll have to come back later to grab all the Twin Bloodstone shards, but we're not going to worry about those right now because we're not going to upgrade this weapon to +4. So this Ludwig fight actually might be a little bit tough, but good news, doesn't matter because we are going to have quite a few attempts if we lose. But I don't think we'll lose. I don't think we're going to use Fire Paper against Vicar Amelia either. And I'm debating upon whether or not we should use it against Ludwig. Like, I guess we will. I guess we'll use it against Vicar Amelia just to get the fight over with quickly. We need to remember we need to grab... What's it called? We also need to come down here. Don't forget we need to go to the Dark East. Oh, it's this way. Eileen's not down here either. I need to remember to do Eileen's questline. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think Gascoigne's like my second favorite attire in this game. Put that on to give us a little bit better visibility. Our damage ain't great, but it's not bad either. I think we'll be able to beat Ludwig, I really do. He is very tough when you don't have a good weapon. It's not so much you need HP against him, you need a good weapon, so you don't have to... Because a lot of his combos can kill very fast, because you gotta remember he is a DLC boss, so he's supposed to be played after the base game. Bro, I seriously just felt like what's his name right there? What's that guy's name? Hi. Alright, let's grab this. Come back down here. Ooh, we lagged for a second there. That's not good. See if I can find them. We're gonna run up to the boss room. We're gonna grab. Those aren't heals. I think this one right up here in this corner is heals. Perfect. Then we'll fight Vicar Amelia. Okay, we need to remember to put on our quick items. Those guys shouldn't follow us in here. Alright. Let's put on again, too. Let's put on again. I was going to turn up the sound. Guess we won't. Remind me before we fight Ludwig, by the way. This should be like 10 minutes or less, and we should be done for the night, thankfully. Although I have been having a lot of fun playing this game. I had fun playing Clash, too. Just gotta remember it's a mobile game. Pay to win shitter. I hate that game. I hate it, too. I hate dying to some mediocre deck. I'll look after this fight. Remind me, though, after this fight I'll look. I can't pause the game is why I'm not looking. If I could pause the game, I would look. Not gonna lie. Oh, I know. You think now to betray me. No, but you will never listen.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know.
I am looking.
You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never...
Please tell me you won. I got this on 4x speed. It's such an annoying deck.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood.
This guy places his barb barrel so fucking bad. He should be able to kill that Skirmy easy if he plays intelligently with that. That's why Log is so strong, because it makes it so you can get a hit on most of those. Notice how Lawrence is the final boss you fight in the DLC? Just because he didn't fear the old blood. Nice job, bro. So I'm assuming you took out wall breakers then, right? Yeah, you took out wall breakers for God Peril. That's pretty solid. I'm not a huge fan of the Inferno Tower. But I mean, like, the way you played it very well. Man, let's hope I didn't just get myself a bloody nose. Might go cannon. Yeah, it's your choice, honestly. Fuck, I really hope I just didn't get myself a bloody nose. I think I might have. No, I'm not even kidding. I just went to like nudge my nose for a second because I was scratched on the outside of it, and it literally like made a sound. Now it's bleeding. I don't know if it was like dried blood or something in there, but that made me a little bit nervous. It's not like I just broke my nose. At least I hope I didn't. Bruh, nose go hard. I think we're fine. It's just a little bit of blood. It was like dripping out my nose. I guess we'll have to make a series on that. Playing Bloodborne while bleeding. Yeah, I don't know. Inferno Tower is a good defensive card, right? Like it shreds tanks. But my only worry is that with the cycle you're trying to do with the Goblin Barrel, right? It might not be a good idea to have a 5 elixir card for a tower defense. Because, like, Cannon can do just the same thing the Inferno Tower does, maybe not as fast. But if you place it a little bit further and back into the left to try and kite it down towards your towers, you can throw something else there, like, right behind it for, like, 1 elixir or 2 elixir. And it's smarter. Because, like, if you throw down a cannon, bait it across the arena pretty far, you can then just place down goblins around it, and it'll counter it completely. And that's 5 elixir with a counter push. But, I mean, it's just as a lot of elixir. But, I mean, you played that really well. Notice how you didn't just, like, wait 10 seconds to place your first card and then be like, I got straight countered. It's like the guy has 20 elixir in his pocket and you have 10 because you're letting your shit overfill. But, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, Goblin Barrel could be, like, a really good counter. Or is, like, a really good... What am I trying to say? Goblin Barrel is a great card to replace wall breakers with. Because that's the thing, right? Like, if he uses something on your tombstone or your Skarmy, right? If he uses his Barbarian Barrel, which he shouldn't have at that point since you don't have it. If he uses his Barbarian Barrel, you can, like, swing a bunch of gobby hits. And that's why I run Goblin Gang, by the way. Goblin Gang is so overpowered, bro. It's literally 6 fucking goblins for 3 elixir, right? We gotta come in here. Oh man. Oh man, that's not a lot of damage. We're gonna come up here because if I forget to grab this eye pendant, which I normally will because when I play this game normally and I get to the DLC, I'm grabbing all the items, whereas right now we're just rushing over to Ludwig. I'll forget to grab this and I'll have to like wait at that. I think I actually did last time when we played in the Rifle Spear. I forgot about that. But yeah, honestly, still, I think Balloon's still my favorite win condition, by the way. I know Hog Rider's a really good card, but Balloon, in my opinion, is just so much better. Because it hits so much harder when it does hit. It can be countered pretty easily, right? But it still hits really hard when it does. And I love how, like, a couple of Clash seasons, quote unquote, a couple of Clash seasons ago, they went to nerf the Balloon and instead buffed it to, like, a major degree. The Balloon does, like, slightly less damage overall. Sorry, I was focusing on not getting hit by that right there. The Balloon does less damage overall, but it still does more damage technically because it hits so much faster. Okay, come on. That's another weapon we need to use still is the Boom Hammer. Right, if you guys just want to be annoying then, I'll just run this one. But yeah, the Boom Hammer, I haven't used it, but it looks really cool. Because you still have access to your gun, right? God, I'm getting nervous about this. I'm not gonna lie. Fighting Ludwig with a +3 weapon, just to get the fucking... just to get our weapon. If I play it smart, and I play it well, I think we'll be able to win it. We need to make sure we grab the Nightmare Church shortcut. Before we go back out here, let's turn the sound up. Did you win another one? Or did you get to a new arena? Oh yeah, after Ludwig I'm done, by the way. Bro, get out of my face. Damn, turning up sound effects really made this game go really fucking loud. But yeah, no, after we fight Ludwig, by the way, like, I plan to get off, so don't worry about it. It's not like I'm gonna be done streaming because you're leaving, it's just because I'm tired too. And I have work a little bit earlier tomorrow, so I should be able to stream earlier tomorrow too. But that's neither here nor there. How many heals will we get? We'll get 5 from that, and then 5 from that. Okay. We should get enough heals to have full heals from this here, hopefully. Because we'll get those, and then we'll also, yeah. But yeah, don't worry about it. I hope we do this first attempt, but like I said, there's a chance we're gonna lose this because our weapon's just really underleveled right now. That's all it is. Okay. I didn't mean to bow there, but I guess we will. We do. We're not gonna get his good voice line, but I guess it doesn't matter. We'll try and throw a hunter garb on and see if that works, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Get rid of numbing mist. We'll see. We shall see.
Help. Inside this. The great terror.
Oh, I turned that audio up way too loud, I'm sorry. That's so loud. Need to be really careful where we buff up here. This ain't good. We do so little damage, man. It's like actually insane how pathetic of an amount of damage we do. Like, seriously, that's gonna be like to the point where I'm gonna have to fight that guy for like 6+ minutes, maybe. So like, we'll try it one more time just because we're here. If not, we're just gonna we'll put it off tomorrow. Because here's the thing about this game: if you play it like how you play other games, where it's like I'm gonna keep doing it until I win, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get burnt out, and you're gonna get upset. So we're not gonna do that. Try one more time. We'll try to see if oil urns can help make up for the lack of damage. I doubt they will, but we'll try one more time. If not, we'll have to upgrade our weapon to +2, which is fine. We'll just have to farm in the Chalice dungeons or something for some bloodstone shards, which is doable. So try one more time. Turn the sound down too. But yeah, that's just like one of those things about this game. These types of Dark Souls games. If you don't win your first, second, third time, don't just keep doing it until you get burnt out and hate the game. Just change your strategy, upgrade your weapon, do whatever you can. And just look how little damage we do. So we'll see. Not gonna lie, I don't know if we're gonna win this because this second phase he has is just it's murder. Seriously, it's murder if you don't do enough damage. We'll see. But yeah, no, fire paper's not gonna do any extra damage to him here. We'll see. Hopefully we win.
My guiding moonlight.
At least we got some good music. Like, I think we can do it if we upgrade our weapon. Like, I know we can, right? It just kind of sucks. I tried to heal up there, too. I kind of want to try it one more time, but it's just like, I don't know if it's worth it, because we just do such a pathetic amount of damage. We'll do it one more time since we got really close, but, like, this will be the last time, just because, like, we don't have any additional upgrades to help us. We're not going to have fire paper this time. I mean, we can see how much damage we do with Molotovs, but... yeah, this seriously will be the last time. We got really close. I probably should have played that a little bit better. I got nervous because of the low heals. I need to remember there's 2 extra heals in the back of that arena. So if we get that low, we can go over there, but... whoops. But yeah, like, so here's the thing, right? Like, we obviously could just do a saw cleaver build until we got to this point in the game, right? Like, we really could. We're gonna save the beast blood pellets for the second phase. Actually, no, we'll use them now. We're not gonna use the whalers then. We could obviously, like, wait until late game to get this weapon, but I kind of want to try to do the entire game with it, so we're gonna have to just upgrade our weapon before we do it again, if we lose this. But who knows, maybe we win it. I will never skip this cutscene, by the way. We just do so little damage. Like, if we don't have the beast blood pellet activated, we're just like a weak bitch. I know you want me to skip it, but it's just too good. Look at that sword. I think we got it. We just gotta play smart. We got 2 heals in the back if we need. We just also need to be not greedy, right? We'll see. What I'll probably do, I'll either do this right now or off camera. I'm just going to run through and grab it so we can get like a +6 weapon. With a +6 weapon, I don't think we'll have any struggles against him. Because it'll have a lot better scaling, more damage, whatever. That's just such a tough fight, and we don't do enough damage. Like, we had, what's it called, to max it out. We had beast blood pellets plus fire, paper, and an oil urn, and we still just were not doing a ton of damage. So I'll probably do it right now before we end the stream. Don't stress. I'm not gonna go fight him again. I'll probably fight him afterwards. I'll probably fight him at the start of tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. We'll play some Siege tomorrow. Depending, like probably we'll probably play Siege, right? Whenever you want, or I guess whenever I get off work. We can play some Siege, and then like later at night after I get burnt out of Siege, so like 20-30 minutes, maybe 2-3 games. I'm just kidding. After we play some Siege for a couple hours, I'll play this game later at night. So yeah, appreciate you sticking around, my mans. We're gonna go ahead and do this right now. So I mean, I'll probably actually just get off, honestly, and I'll probably do this off stream tomorrow before I hop on. So yeah, I guess I'll actually do that. Tomorrow I should get off around 2:30 or 3 my time. So right now it's almost 12:30. I'll have to be up in like fucking 6 hours to do work, but I guess it's whatever. So technically, I know it might sound like, oh, he's getting off early, he doesn't have a full-time, whatever. I actually don't have a full-time job right now. I have a part-time, and then I do school, doing college right now, so. Yeah, we'll do more of that tomorrow. That's tough, but that's just a really tough fight. That's an endgame fight that I'm supposed to do until later, so.